Welcome to the Map Suite Web API Overlays Learning Sample. In this video, we're going to show you how you can use the power of overlays both client-side and server-side to make some great looking maps. In the sample we have here, we're using Leaflet as our mapping library, and we're pulling in the ThinkGeo World Map Kit as our base map using a client-side overlay. And we're overlaying all the schools here in Frisco, Texas with a special style with a custom overlay that's coming from the server side. As you can see, when I check this box, I can turn off and on the schools. This can be real handy when you have a lot of data server side that you want to render down to the client, and you can use both the client side overlays and the server side in conjunction to really make a responsive application. In addition to using our world map kit, the JavaScript libraries such as Leaflet and OpenLayers also support a wide variety of other base maps. For example, we show you in this sample how to do the same thing with OpenStreetMap, with Bing Maps, and also Google Maps. So really you have a whole wide variety of options when you're choosing your base map. So with that, let's take a look at some of the client-side code and server-side code so you can get an idea of how to build these types of applications. We bring up Visual Studio here. You'll see we've got two projects, one for Leaflet and one for OpenLayers. They're very similar, the only difference being the JavaScript between the two different mapping libraries, Leaflet and OpenLayers. Most of the JavaScript we're going to look at is here in the ThinkGeo.js file. And within here, you can see we are setting up our different layers within Leaflet. One here where we're adding our world map kit. One here where we're creating the OpenStreetMap. The Bing map's a little more complicated because you have to have an API key, and then also the Google map. So this is the JavaScript that switches back and forth between the different overlays. And then if we look in here as well, you can also find where we go to the server and display the custom shapefiles of the schools. Let me see where I can find that here. Yeah, load custom overlay. So that's going to be a dynamic layer that's going to go to our server here and load that shapefile with those locations of schools we saw. So let's go take a look at the server-side code where we're doing this. So you can see we've got our URL template here for load custom overlays. We come over here to our overlay controller. Here's where our route for load custom overlays comes into, and this is where we go into our C# code. Leaflet will automatically pass the Z, X, and Y of the location of the tile, so you don't have to worry about that. And then we just load up our new layer overlay. We add our layer, which contains our school. We do that on the initialization of the application to make it perform a little bit better, since all of them use it. And then we draw the tile back and return it. So pretty simple code. So with this, you can get an idea that you can add all sorts of data sets to the the base functionality of Leaflet or OpenLayers. And what's great is you can have a shapefile with a ton of different points, and it's not going to bog down your client side because you're only going to render the tiles for the given extent. So this works really well and is a nice addition onto the client-side JavaScript libraries, and kind of gives you a strength where they're a little bit weak in that area where you need to put lots of points on the map. Also with Map Suite, you can render these exactly how you want, so you got lots of control. To get the source code for this sample, you can get that from Product Center. If you go to Map Suite Web API Edition and the code samples, you'll see the overlay sample here, and you can just launch that, and it'll launch in Visual Studio, or you can view it on the wiki. If you have any questions at all, we have a very active discussion forum where you can post technical questions, and we monitor that and try to get answers back as quickly as possible. I hope this video has been helpful and you have a better idea of how you can use both client-side and server-side overlays together to make a great looking mapping application. Thank you.